That's Christy.
And that's Leslie.
And we're going indie.
So, Leslie, as you prepare for your launch into the world of indie, I had a thought of something you need to know, which is why I picked today's topic of multiple income streams. And this fact is that your books aren't going to make a lot of money.
Oh, yay. Given
I
this
mean,
is
there are people who make a lot of money with their books. There's indie authors who are just rocking it and killing it. And one day that's going to be you and me.
yes.
One day. But for today, you need more ways to bring in money. That is one thing I have discovered over the past year is you've got to get money from multiple places.
No, I mean, right now, I'm just like, I'm already in the negative. So
Yes.
I need to,
Yes.
at least I'd like to break even.
Because you are having to pay editors and cover artists and, for your brand new logo that we haven't unveiled yet, but it's really pretty. And, all of those things, you've got to pay for all those.
Right,
And
up front.
And then you've got to price your book low enough to compete. You can't be like, well, I need this. If we could sell our book for $1 million, I'd only need to ever sell one.
Exactly. So besides getting a great big movie deal, what's another way you can?
Yes.
What's another way you can diversify?
But rights is a big one. Having multiple versions of your book out there is a big one, and I'm still trying to figure out. So we will talk more specifically about rights in another episode after we have figured it out. But there are other rights to sell, like language rights. If you don't do the audiobook yourself, you can sell the audio rights, large print, all of those other versions, you can sell specific rights to your book. I do know some indies that even sell off the print rights. So they only self-publish the ebook and they sell off the print rights to another publisher that just distributes and does their print book. So selling rights is a way to get more income off of the one book. But there's also a lot of other things. Hence what I'm wearing, but you can't really see it very well. This is about to be real awkward as I stand up in this picture. But this is my Haven Manor Squad Girls shirt. Like all the girls from Haven Manor, the Haven Manor series. And you can get it on my Redbubble shop. But this was actually drawn by a fan. She drew all the ladies from the Haven Manor series, and we put them on a shirt and said Squad Goals. And I was like, it's really cute. And you can actually get it on other merchandise too. So I have a Redbubble store, and there's other types of places that will do this print on demand merchandise. But I made several graphics. I have one that says I have 99 book boyfriends and one more is not a problem. And
which is adorable.
You can do stuff like that, and you can get it on shirts and mugs and pillows and notebooks and all kinds of stuff like that. So merchandising is so much easier now than it used to be.
Right.
Like, being able to do merchandise for your books is way easier now than it was, a long time ago. If you had to order, like, you don't have to put anything up front because it's all print on demand, kind of like your indie paperback books are. So you can merchandise. That's one way to get other income streams. Have you ever bought book merchandise?
Have I ever bought book merchandise?
Yeah. Like, do you have any book t-shirts and stuff?
I think I have a mug. And you know what I'm thinking about is that I think I've bought stuff for like more, not like for like Jane Austen. So I do have socks, Jane Austen socks. My husband got me.
Yes.
For Christmas one year. Yes. And I have some other Jane Austen-esque inspired items. And guess what? She's getting no money for them, but oh well, there it is.
This is true. She is not. She is public domain now. She's not getting any money for them, but you can get money for your merchandising.
Yeah, but also I think you can also say that you could definitely sell it. But if there are some times when you might have made something that you gave to some people, but then you could sell to like later on, like if somebody's doing something for you, then it's like a gift, like kind of like a gift to them. But then you could also sell, like even if we're talking my flash fiction magazine, we gave out bags to our featured authors last year that were super cute. And I'm thinking, oh, and
Yeah,
everybody wanted the one. And I was like, well, I don't know how to sell bags. But now I'm like, oh, Chrissy's hitting on something. We could sell those bags. And like all the
you
people that write for
can.
us would be totally into getting one because they were so cute.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, ooh,
Yes, especially like, you have people who love to represent the things that they love. I mean, like, we all love to kind of be individual with the stuff that we love. We want to find our people, and t-shirts, mugs, different things like that is a great way to do it. So merchandising, that is a way to diversify your income stream. Another one, and this is, some people don't like this, but I feel like as long as you're upfront about it, who cares? And that is affiliate links.
oh yeah,
um, so usually any of the services you use, they provide you an affiliate link that you can you get a bonus if somebody signs up. Like, so like if your newsletter thing, like if you just want to put on your website, hey, this is my newsletter thing, or if you're looking for a newsletter service, I love mine, and here's the link to mine. And if they decide to use it, you might get a free month or something like that, depending on how the service is set up. So, which is not straight money in your pocket, but that's sometimes even better because that means you don't have to pay taxes on it.
yeah, right. Well, that's what I was.
But it is
Yeah,
still, it's an expense you don't have to give then, which is like making money. But you can also affiliate link to other things. I mean, I share things that I enjoy and things I like in my newsletters, and a lot of times those are affiliate links. And if you have a newsletter or any kind of social presence and you are not an Amazon associate yet, you need to be one, because then anytime you share a link, even
right,
to your own book, like I share a link to my book and you go and buy it from Amazon, I get my money from it, but then I get an extra bonus money because you followed my link, which is great. It doesn't cost you any more to use that link.
right.
But I get more money from that, which is great. So I actually have, it's December right now, and some people are gift shopping. I actually have a whole gift guide on my website, and a lot of those are affiliate links, and I have been very open and honest and clearly marked them.
But I don't care. I mean, like, I don't, as a buyer or a reader, I don't mind that you're getting something and you're giving me a great piece of advice. I follow a influencer on Instagram, and she has the best gift. I mean, I'm sure this is fantastic too, but she has a really good gift guide that I used last year. I used, and like for my dad, who everybody knows it's impossible to buy your father gifts, and we actually got him something from her list that I would have never thought of, and he loves it. So there. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care that she got a little richer because of me. She's a very good
yeah,
influencer.
yeah. And so far, the only other way I have found is, so far as I have now feel like I feel confident enough in my ability to say I'm a writer, to have offered coaching services now. So now you can offer coaching services, and I'm working on my first like webinar class that
Yes.
so you can then sell all your experience, to other people. Like, that is valuable stuff there. So I think all of those things are little bitty bits and pieces. And so it ends up, when I'm looking at the end of the month, it's like, oh, here's $20 from here and $10 from here and $18 from here. But it starts adding up. And I think as an indie author, you're going to realize that's the way it is. Even my book stuff comes in that way, because it's
Mhm.
like, here's $18 from Ingram, Australia, and here's $100 from Ingram, US, and here's, like, it's little, everything that comes in is little bitty. It's like all these little bitty deposits at the end of the month. And that makes you realize, oh, all those little bitty income streams that I can add into this business that I'm creating, they add up.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of being business minded, is realizing you have more than one thing to sell.
Yeah. And here's the thing, even like with the merch, especially, that's serving two purposes because you're getting
Yeah.
paid for it, but you're also marketing
Yeah.
through it. And so I think
Hmm.
like that's great. Like do that.
That's like
Um,
double bonus.
do that.
Um, yeah. So here's what I would love to know. If you have watched this episode and you're like, wow, that's really interesting or cool, I would love to know if you have ever bought merchandise or anything from an author or a video game that you like or anything that you like that you have deliberately gone and purchased from a link from or bought merchandise for.
Yeah,
What
like
have you
I
ever
think
bought?
bands do a really good job at this. Like, what
Yeah.
merch have you bought from, like, even, like, a band?
Yes, like from a
Besides
band or
shirts, like,
something like
anything
that.
besides shirts, like, I mean, yeah.
Yes, everybody does shirts, but like, what else have you ever bought from some kind of entertainment figure?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yay.